Welcome to a new episode of a tattoo tour. Today with the wonderful Mary Rain.
Hello guys.
She's visiting us from her exile, from a lockdown exile in Munich, and it's so nice to have her back today here to do this interview with her.
Yes, I'm so glad to be back. I think it's been 4 weeks since I've been here the last time.
Yeah.
And I missed everyone so much, and it always feels so weird to come back because it feels like I'm in a dream. It feels so unreal every single time, but I love it so much and I'm just very glad to be back.
Today we're not gonna talk about Corona, but about some tattoos of Mary. So we're gonna start with a really small one that you got for us today.
Yes, I'm going to start with this one. It's very small and very simple. I got it done by Nico here at the shop. What I love about this tattoo is even though it's very simple, for tattoo artists, it's very, very difficult to tattoo. Sometimes people are like, oh, I really want to get like a tiny heart or a star tattoo. And people don't think that it's hard to tattoo because it's so simple compared to like a realism portrait or something. But I think I can agree with every other tattooer out there that these kind of tattoos are the most nerve-wracking to do because like they are so like one wobbly line and everything just looks so wrong.
You screw it up.
Yes,
it's like,
exactly.
Oh, I'm gonna do this line, and you're like, oh shit.
Exactly. Like I hold my breath when I do it because I'm so scared.
Like a sniper.
Yeah, they're super hard to do. So I respect every artist that is good at them, and Nico is very good at them. So I decided to go to him.
Can you give us the Power Ranger move and like show the tattoo?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and he did a really, really good job with it.
What's the meaning of the tattoo?
Oh, it's a symbol for one of my favorite bands, Bring Me the Horizon, and they followed me throughout my entire youth. And the lead singer of the band is completely tattooed from head to toe, and he was the one that kind of introduced me to tattooing as a whole. I think without him I wouldn't have started to draw tattoo designs and I wouldn't be a tattoo artist today.
Yeah,
so
cool.
It's very, very important.
Really cool.
Yeah, I know.
All right, the second tattoo that we're gonna have a look at is a little bit darker because it's a skeleton tattoo.
Yes, it's here on my leg. Yes, I got it done by BK once he visited us in, I think it was December.
Who's BK?
Oh, BK is one of our guest artists. He's an amazing tattooer and he does this kind of fine line sketch style work. So when I heard that he was gonna visit us for a guest spot, I was so excited. I think it was like December 2019, I think. Yeah, time flies. It feels like it was like last month. Yes.
When the world was alright.
The world was different back then, yes.
But he's Korean, isn't he? Or what?
Yeah, he's from South Korea. He came all the way here with some of his fellow co-workers.
Crazy bunch.
Yes, they were so fun to
nice
be
guys.
around.
Amazing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think they wanted to visit us 2022, but because of Corona, it wasn't working out.
Maybe 2022. Why did you choose to get this kind of motive?
I think, like personally, everything that BK does I like because most of the stuff that he does is like freestyle and it's his very own style.
Yeah.
So I said to him, hey, I really want a skeleton tattoo. That's the only thing I want. The rest you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
And he came up with that design. It's a woman hugging a skeleton and then there's like flower branches coming out of the sides. And he showed me the idea and I immediately fell in love with it. So yeah, I just let him do his thing.
But that's the thing that I find really fascinating about tattoo artists because most of the people, they find something on the internet and then they go to the artist and say, I want this tattooed exactly like this. But the really cool thing is every tattoo artist has his own style. And AJ, our boss, he's always like, he goes to the artist and he says, I like your style, just do your style. And then you get, I think you get more amazing tattoos out of the artist when you let them just do their thing instead of forcing them into something that they don't really do.
Yeah, cool. Definitely. Also, me as an artist, I love when people come to me and just say, hey, you can do whatever you want. I get most creative when I can do whatever I want and I can do things that are more unique. And that's why like I know how it is when people say that I can do whatever I want, so I know if I go to another artist and tell them, hey, you can do whatever you prefer, I know that the outcome is going to be
all
good.
right.
Yes.
I'm gonna do it. It's gonna
Yes.
be fire. That's cool.
Exactly.
You also got a tattoo from one of our co-owners from Mommy I'm Sorry, from Silas. That you got at your time here in the academy.
Yes, exactly. It is this moth that I got during my apprenticeship when I just started to learn how to tattoo. It's very important when you want to learn how to tattoo that you also feel what tattooing is like, because you need to know how deep the needle has
You mean
to go.
getting tattooed?
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
And you can feel when the needle is at the right depth of the skin.
Yeah.
And it helped me a lot to watch him tattoo my arm and to also feel how it felt. So you can understand the technique better that way.
Because you know what he's doing and you feel what he's doing.
Yeah,
because you learn it
exactly.
theoretically in
Yes.
class, and then he's doing it. And you, oh, okay, that's how it works.
Yes, I did my apprenticeship with 2 other people, and all of us got a tattoo by him. And this one was the one that I decided to get, and I love it so much. It's a little bit darker, like my whole arm is kind of dark, the topic, but I love it
It's
so
a lot
much.
of black. Yeah.
Yes, a lot of
A lot
black
of thick
work.
lines, a lot of black lines. But
very
I think we're going to come back to that a little later.
Yes, yes.
Or maybe we can come to it now, because you have actually another tattoo by the teacher of Silas himself.
Yes,
Yeah.
different generations of tattoo
Who's that?
artists.
Who's that guy?
This is the tattoo that he did on me. And it's funny because I love this tattoo so much because Silas did it for me, and Silas taught me how to tattoo, and Sage taught Silas how to tattoo, so it's like a whole other generation.
Yeah.
And yeah, because he's like quite an old school tattoo artist, this is a very traditional tattoo, but I love that style. I think it's very timeless, you can't really go wrong with it.
That's the style that you have almost for your whole arm, like with
Yes.
these traditional thick lines.
Yeah, it's very, very dark black work, traditional kind of style, yes. I preferred that style when I was younger. Nowadays that I myself am doing more fine line tattoos as well, I'm getting more into fine line.
Yeah.
So I want to, in the future, get more fine line tattoos on myself as well.
Your style just got a little bit lighter. It's
Yeah.
like finer and a little bit maybe color, but
Yeah.
just little,
Yes,
little
yeah,
accents.
because all of
color
my
and-
tattoos are black and gray too,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit of color here and there, but I'm also starting to open up to the idea of maybe getting colorful tattoos myself in the future.
For the final tattoo, we have something special from a very, very talented artist,
Yes.
Ansel Watt.
Yes, this is a character from a movie I really enjoy. It's called Spirited Away, and the character is called No Face. And I really like anime in general, and the Studio Ghibli movies are amazing. I love
It's a
them
pretty,
so much.
pretty famous face. Because
Yes.
I don't know the anime, but I have seen it a lot. Somewhere on the internet, it's always swirling around.
Yeah,
so-
I know. He's very, very famous. And I also knew who No Face was before I watched the movie. So I was a little bit biased maybe when I watched the movie. And as soon as I saw him in the movie, I was like, oh, this is the character that I see everywhere. But when I found out what he's actually about and what kind of character he is, I immediately fell in love with him. So I decided to get him tattooed on me. Yeah, it was very spontaneous too. I think I went to Enzo and we started talking about Studio Ghibli movies. And she was like, oh, I really want to do a Studio Ghibli tattoo. And I was like, oh, and I really want a Studio Ghibli tattoo. So that worked out perfectly. And the day after that conversation, we did this tattoo. So
And it's also, once again, this part about, okay, you go to the artist, but you tell him, but I want to have it a little bit in your style. Because when I look at the tattoo, I kind of see like this this plant that goes in there.
yeah, it's a cherry blossom. Yeah.
That's like a typical Ansel thing.
Yes.
She adds some plants or flowers to the tattoo, to the picture, and brings it in there. So it's like her personal touch.
Yeah,
That was really cool. Thank you for your time.
you're welcome.
It was nice having you here. It's so sad that you'll be leaving to Munich.
Yeah, a couple
Back
more
again.
days. I'm here still tomorrow and on Sunday, and then I want to come back every month now because it's good for your mental health to go
To
outside,
see
do
people.
something different every now and
To
then.
have human
yes.
contact.
Yes,
Get a
social
hug every now and
interactions.
then.
Yes.
All right. Click all the stuff to
Like, subscribe.
and you know it. If you want to know more, you can write us a comment down there and we will get back to you. Maybe.
Yes. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye bye.